don't get better with time. They get better with SureDry. Schedule your free estimate today.
Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe. As a lawyer, Kelly defended child sex predators who posed as ministers in order to prey on vulnerable young girls. They lured young children to locations they believed to be safe, only to sexually assault and molest them. And Dan Kelly defended those monsters. Do you want someone like that on the Supreme Court? Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
Oh boy, she got another Wi-Fi device. Our network can't handle that.
What? It can't?
The router's gonna blow.
And what does that mean?
We're all gonna die.
We're all gonna die? No!
Not all Wi-Fi can be Spectrum Wi-Fi.
What's going on in there?
Spectrum Advanced Wi-Fi can handle up to 200 devices.
Goodbye, sweet world.
Get Wi-Fi you can rely on. Get Spectrum One.
Up North at 4 with Nate and Jeff starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Nate Myhawk, and welcome to Up North at 4. Today we'll get ready to embrace our inner Irish roots and chat about this Saturday's St. Patrick's Day parade. And finally, I'll help Jeff find some love. We'll get to all that in a bit, but first, here's your top 4 at 4. Nothing beat going on a field trip when you were in school. The excitement of seeing a new place, the bus rides, everything else just paled in comparison. But with that said, I don't remember ever having a school trip as memorable as this one. Students from a Baltimore area chess club were taken on a journey to City Hall on Friday. And once they arrived, waiting for them was a surprise. Rap legend GZA from the Wu-Tang Clan was there to play them in chess. Supposedly, GZA is a huge fan of the game and loves to play in order to keep his mind sharp. He reached out to City Mayor Brandon Scott to arrange a tournament with local students before his trip to town. Not only was it a great practice session, but also an experience to last forever. And it further proves the point that Wu-Tang is for the children. You know, don't let our recent snowfall fool you. Springtime is not far away, and that means bears will begin leaving hibernation. And in order to keep people alert on the dangers of bears, the National Park Service took to Twitter with a few tips on what to do. And they also threw in the advice, if you come across a bear, never push a slower friend down, even if you feel as the friendship has run its course. Naturally, the joke gained a lot of eyeballs, and as of this morning, the tweet had over 9 million views, and it even caused one user to ask what they should do if they see a bear, but they're with an acquaintance. To which the Park Service said, well, relationships take effort, so don't push them down either. You know, nothing says summer quite like windows rolled down, music blasting, and if you're lucky enough to have a Jeep Wrangler going doors off for the full experience. But one man in Fargo, North Dakota isn't waiting for the weather to get warm. He's just going doors off year-round. And as you can imagine, Nick Adamski gets quite a few double takes when he comes cruising down the street. In the middle of winter, Adamski still rolls with no roof and no doors. And no, he doesn't have a death wish to get pneumonia. It actually all started as a dare. But then his coworkers pointed out he was doing something dumb for the sake of being dumb. So why not do something dumb for a good cause? Nick then made it his mission to go a full year exposed to the elements in order to raise money. Those funds were given to the local dog charity. And Nick then said he was addicted. For almost 3 years straight, he's gone without doors on his truck, and he doesn't plan to stop anytime soon. You know, a ski slope closing because of too much snow sounds like a bit from a George Carlin stand-up. Instead, it's actually a real-life oxymoron that is impacting the tourist location in Twin Bridges, California. Sierra at Tahoe had to shut down from their latest snowstorm. The resort said that the heavy precipitation made regular operations difficult. Therefore, the trails could not be prepped for the skiers and snowboarders, which I'm sure took their initial excitement of more snow and just crushed it into a million pieces. Kind of like having a snow day as a kid, but you know, your parents would always force you to shovel the entire driveway. And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Weller joins us. Now, Jeff, you've been there before, right? School's canceled. You're feeling great. Now, get out there with the shovel. Come on.
That's the worst. I know. Okay, well, this is the week that we spring forward on Sunday, of course. Start thinking about spring forward, temperatures getting warmer, right? But that may not be the case, as this is the long-range temperature outlook for most of March to late March, and it keeps us below average in temperatures across pretty much the entire country, and that's a problem. Of course, you want warmer temperatures for you. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon. Today, though, hanging out in the 30s, the average high is 34. A couple of us did that today, but mostly hanging out right near 32, thus the wet, heavy snow across our area today. And look what's happening now. We're a battle of the seasons, right? So winter is here in the Dakotas. We're single-digit high temperatures today. Meanwhile, Chicago right now is at 48 and Peoria is at 55. Between the two, you get a system, right? And that's out there right now, as we have a system across Wisconsin. That's giving us some light snow showers out there still. All right, so up to about 5.2 inches of snow so far here in Rhinelander, and we're not quite done with it yet. There's still flakes flying under the radar here across north central Wisconsin, but these will be getting out of here tonight. We'll have a nice day tomorrow and a nice day for Thursday, followed by our next weather system getting in here on pretty much Thursday. But remember, the sun angle is changing this time of year. You can feel that sunlight. The albedo is high outside currently, and that's going to make things much better on the roadways. In fact, here we are in downtown where the snow's been falling all day long, but the roads are just fine, right? Absorbing that sun's energy, but the grassy surfaces and elevated surfaces are all, of course, picking up that snow. All right, so here's system 1 right there going that way. System 2, not much going on here, but it will become something, and that's going to be what we're watching for pretty much late Thursday night, but more so Friday into Saturday morning. That could bring us our next healthy snow, especially throughout the day on Thursday. Our forecast then for tonight, though, everything wet or slushy is going to refreeze tonight with low temperatures down near 17. Your full forecast at 5 o'clock.
The Rhinelander Pub is now open Monday to Saturday. Come enjoy our newly expanded lunch and dinner menu featuring longtime pub favorites and new entree additions. You will love our all-you-can-eat soup and salad bar and Friday seafood buffet.
Having 2 new coaches is a game changer.
You could do well with Chance the Rapper.
Oh my God!
I didn't know you could do that!
Playing dirty tricks?
What?
I'm damn proud of you.
The Voice premieres tonight, 8/7 Central on NBC.
Man your battle station.
I leapt into the middle of a war.
Multiple surface contact.
And that is my father.
You're about to get your men killed.
This is insane! Quantum Leap, tonight on NBC.
Wickersham Jewelry is excited to announce their 2023 Wedding Band Expo. 3 days only, March 9th through the 11th, with incredible savings of 20% on the area's largest selection of wedding bands and anniversary rings. Save 20% on the exclusive Love Story collection. Free silicone band with appointment. Take advantage of interest-free financing options. Wickersham Jewelry. If you can dream it, we can make it.
Northland Basement Systems is the all things basementy company. Basement waterproofing, basement finishing, basement structural repair, humidity and mold control, and nasty crawl spaces too. When it comes to basement solutions, nobody does it better than we do. Since 1991, homeowners just like you in the Northland have trusted Northland Basement Systems for all things basementy in their homes. Call Northland Basement Systems today to schedule a free home evaluation.
Looking to feed a group? Rhinelander Pub is the fresh, easy choice for nearly any occasion or event, offering full-service custom catering for parties and events of all sizes, providing personalized planning assistance and exceptional service. Partner with us to create an unforgettable event.
When you need help feeding your family, call the Family Food Helpline.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. So joining us here, it's Aaron and Jack, and believe it or not, folks,
It's that time.
it's here. It's that time. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner, and the city of Rhinelander is going to kick off the festivities this weekend. We got a parade. We've got a pub crawl going on. Aaron, obviously, you're coming on because you can kind of speak to more of that than the two of us can. But what could people expect to see on Saturday?
It's hopefully not a whole lot of snow. And
That's something to bring up with him.
Irish celebration of Irish food and festivities, and just a good time to go out and be around people and to buy the pub crawl cards, and which supports our Safe Ride Home program. That's the emphasis. That's the reason we sell those cards.
Absolutely.
All right, Jack, how'd this all get started?
15 years ago, we were sitting downtown thinking, we should celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Our parents, originally, a lot of us, hung out at Marty's Bar, which became the office, which is now Big Daddy's, was the original downtown St. Patrick's Day gathering place for the city of Rhinelander. They're in the old Claridge Motor Inn when Tom Clary had it. We just decided that, being young Irish guys at the time, we should have a real celebration. Other towns around, Antigo had a parade, we didn't. New London had a parade and has had a parade for 50 years.
Everybody's doing it.
Yep.
All the cool
I've gone to the New London parade. It's huge compared to ours. Ours is good, but theirs is great, big, and fun.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, too, I think New London actually changed the name of the town every year to New Dublin.
Correct.
Are we thinking about doing this for Rhinelander? Is this in the works?
Baby steps.
Yeah, we'll have to brainstorm that. Maybe that's next year's plan, right? How does that work?
Right.
All right. So I didn't realize, though, that the idea for the parade actually, I guess, started over drinks, a meeting.
Drinks, meetings, a group of us sitting down saying, I think we ought to do something for St. Patrick's. Now, years ago, Dr. Irving Sheik used to have a St. Patrick's Day party at his house. Okay. And we went to that a number of times. They would have bands on 2 floors in his dad's house and wide open bar.
It's at Aaron's house this year, I heard.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's so nice of you.
Then we switched it to the KC Hall, which was up above OK Auto Parts on Stevens Street for a few years. Okay. And then we decided that now is the time to have a parade and really get the celebration.
Citywide thing.
Right.
And here we are now, because you said this was about...
This is the 12th annual.
12th annual.
Yep.
All right, so 12th annual parade. That is Saturday. I know, obviously, a lot of people are coming out, not only for the pub crawl, but just to watch the parade as well. When does that start? When can we expect to see that starting, Aaron?
The parade is at 1:30. Okay. And if you want to get into and join the parade, you can do that. You can still do that. Absolutely. Okay. All you got to do is call up Jack and say you want to be in the parade.
It's that easy.
It's that easy.
That's simple.
It is that easy.
We don't make it very hard.
There's no fee. It's just, it's
a great way to advertise your business, your family, your club, anything.
And it's our first parade in a while, because we didn't do the Christmas parade this year.
Nope.
And now it's the St. Patrick's parade.
That's,
Love it.
All righty.
All right. And when we get back, we got to talk pub crawl, right?
We do got to talk pub crawl. And I think we're going to do that after the break. So he's down to stick around with us?
Absolutely.
You also don't have a choice, Aaron. So that was kind of a loaded question.
Theo's not letting me go.
But we'll be right back here on Up North at 4.
Hate it when a car freshener hits you with an overwhelming blast of perfume? Febreze car vent clips work differently. Febreze gives you consistent freshness that starts just right and stays just right for 40 days. Upgrade to Febreze car.
Experience the feel of a dentist's clean at home with Oral-B. Round cleans better by surrounding each tooth. So clean, you'll feel like you just left the dentist.
What you waiting for?
Oral-B. Brush like a pro.
Come and get it.
Dutch Boy Paint gives every room of your home a fresh new look. With over 1,300 colors to choose from, you're sure to find the perfect look for your interior. Pick up a gallon and update your home with DuraClean Interior Paint. Just $21.97 after 11% rebate. For a paint that's washable, scrubbable, and stain resistant, choose Forever Interior Paint and Primer in one. Create a new look for your home for $29.98 per gallon after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
A convicted felon kidnapped and raped a 15-year-old girl, abducting her off the street in broad daylight. Judge Janet Protasewicz could have sentenced him to 20 years. Instead, she put him back on our streets.
What detractors would say is you having been soft on a violent sexual crime.
I would say that that's ridiculous. Judge Protasewicz puts our families at risk, and putting her on our Supreme Court, that's what's ridiculous. Fair Courts America is responsible for the content of this advertising.
One thing that surprised me about the RVA is the want to do school, whereas it was kind of a struggle before.
All of the educators, the staff, the therapists, the specialists, everybody is so knowledgeable. And my favorite thing is that we all work together as a team for the kids. I really feel like we're partners with the RVA. I just love it so much. I know I've said that before, but like I love the RVA.
There we go. Welcome back to Up North at 4. We're joined by Aaron and Jack because it's that time of year, believe it or not. St. Patrick's Day is around the corner, and of course, Rhinelander, the annual parade is coming up, as well as the pub crawl. And Aaron, the pub crawl is more than just that. It's more than just a pub crawl. You can also buy some tickets and buy some mugs here. It's all going to a good cause, right? Tell us more about that.
Well, the good cause is our Safe Ride Home program. And that provides free rides for people that want to go out and enjoy themselves and not have to worry about driving home. It takes care of people and keeps the roads safe, keeps people from getting themselves into trouble. And it's just the best program out there for people to go out and have fun and not have to worry about injuring themselves or getting a ticket or taking that chance.
Yeah. And how do they enroll in Safe Ride?
Well, the Safe Ride program is provided by the local taverns that are members of the Oneida County Tavern League.
Okay.
Somebody wants a Safe Ride Home, you just ask a member establishment that I would like a Safe Ride Home, and they will call you with cab, and that's
give me a shot and a Safe Ride home, please.
And it's just that it's as easy as joining the parade.
Put me in, coach.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, exactly. And it's no cost to the patron. It covers their cab fare 100%.
The establishments have tickets that they give to the cab driver. People generally tip the cab driver too after they get the Safe Ride Home, and then they are. The cab's reimbursed by the Tavern League, by the funds that we all produce.
Perfect. Awesome. All right, people love some Irish food. Aaron, what do you got going on this week?
Well, at Big Daddy's, I'm going to be featuring a Reuben pizza, our Reuben rolls, and our Tiny Tim burger. I call it the Tiny Tim because his act was a little corny.
He told us that joke earlier and we would have lost it.
I still hate the joke. It's good, but I hate it. All right. I was going to say, I love corned beef. Yeah. It's like one of my favorite treats, I guess, if you will.
You can't do sauerkraut. It's just like,
I love
it. Can't get into
sauerkraut. That's on the Reuben. I love sauerkraut too,
you are?
Corned beef and cabbage with baby reds and carrots. You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
It's St. Patrick's Day.
CT's
Deli does a great job with the corned beef and cabbage, Irish stew, all kinds of Reuben sandwiches.
All right.
There are actually, I can list the names of places I know are going to have food. Big Daddy's, CT's, Cafe and Pub, Bucketheads, Play by Play, Pat's Tavern, Cozy Corner, Cabaret Cove, Dub Bar, and the Town Pump.
It's at least 10.
You're doing the math.
All places where you can go and get Irish food associated with the parade and the pub crawl.
We got to recap, though. There's a lot going on. So there's a parade. What time is the parade on Saturday?
1:30 on Saturday.
Okay. There's a pub crawl. When's the pub crawl?
It's going on now. We will actually draw the winning tickets on the 17th at Big Daddy's at 6:30 Friday. Okay. So you can buy your tickets now, and you get those at any of the places that are
the Tavern League places.
Yeah, Tavern League places that are on the posters.
And there's dozens of those. Right?
There's
21 different.
Yeah, there's 21 different locations that are selling the tickets. You can buy them now, or you can. Well, you can buy them.
The big thing about the pub crawl, you do not have to complete the card. You do not have to get all 21 establishments. They're $5 a piece. You can buy one, turn it right back in, or you can try to go to as many establishments as you can make. If you complete the card, there's a separate drawing for everybody that completes the card.
Okay.
And there's one more thing that goes with it. There's an attendance drawing at Big Daddy's. If you happen to be there the night of the drawings, there's a $100 attendance drawing funded by Big Daddy himself.
Thanks, Big Daddy.
There are multiple $100 drawings.
Okay.
Depending on the number of cards drawn, we split the money between the people that buy the cards in the Safe Ride program.
Love it. Yes, and so this is the time to embrace the inner Irish as well.
Also, the souvenir mugs you can buy at Big Daddy's. Yes,
love it.
The color-changing cups will be available at Big Daddy's.
So cool.
Yes,
yeah, it's not. It's just water, and it's a thermal color cup.
It works.
You can get for $3 at Big Daddy's.
Love it.
Just water
Thank
for now.
you, guys.
Just water for now. Yes,
exactly. Thank you both so much for joining us. Looking forward to this weekend. It's here. Spring is in the air despite the snow. We'll be right back, though, on Up North at 4.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
What's the perfect way to spend a summer afternoon at your lake home? On a pier made by Pier de North. We're making a splash with time-saving piers because you deserve more ways to play and enjoy summer days. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
The sweetest place in town, the country store of Eagle River, is known for its quality candy. Made the old-fashioned way, slow-cooked in large copper kettles, then the candy is cooled on marble tables. Embrace the sweet aroma of your favorite candies: chocolates, fudge, brittle, turtles, snappers, almond bark, taffy, and hard candies. Don't forget to make a stop for the best hand-dipped ice cream around. Treat yourself at the country store of Eagle River.
Dan Kelly won't keep our community safe. As a lawyer, Kelly defended child sex predators who posed as ministers in order to prey on vulnerable young girls. They lured young children to locations they believed to be safe, only to sexually assault and molest them. And Dan Kelly defended those monsters. Do you want someone like that on the Supreme Court? Dan Kelly, an extremist who doesn't care about us.
Winter won't last forever. Call Stern Lawn and Landscape now to plan your spring project. Stamped concrete patios, retaining walls, new yard installations, irrigation, and more. Stern Lawn and Landscape, providing great lawn services for a great price. Find us on Facebook.
Come out to Northern Pines and leave the cooking to us. Have a cold drink and relax as you enjoy the beautiful view of the lake and great food. Try our Friday night fish fry and seafood buffet. Come out to Northern Pines on Butternut Lake.
Guess who's making a splash? Pier de North, of course. We make installing your dock easy enough for just one person, and you don't even have to get wet. With our piers, there's less maintenance, no rust, and no fuss, because we're factory direct. Made in St. Germain, come and visit us.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living, and through no fault of their own, they're being left behind? If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy and water providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Welcome back to Up North at 4. And you know, Jeff, there are many people try many different ways to find love, to find the one. You know, nowadays you got the dating apps.
Yep.
You can join a club of sorts, maybe meet someone at the bar, use your dog for clout at the dog park to meet that special someone. I don't know, do whatever you gotta do. But here in the Badger State, you are distracting me, Theo, you're good though. Here though, in the state of Wisconsin, there's a man that's going back to old-fashioned print advertisements. I love this story. This is so much funny. And he's going to be doing it for himself. Let's see if we can cut to the billboard here. There it is. So Robert Siegfried has purchased a billboard in the city of Janesville in order to find love. And the sign is as simple as it sounds. It just says, "Date Robert." And
so he bought the billboard.
He bought the billboard. Okay. He bought the billboard. It says, "Date Robert." He wasn't having any success with the dating apps, so he's going back in time. He's claiming to be Wisconsin's #1 eligible bachelor, and he has a phone number listed on this billboard where interested ladies are encouraged to call or leave a text. Not a ton of success so far, he does say, but he's got a few hellos, so he's getting a few bites. All right, so planning to create some more billboards here in the coming months. Jeff, I kind of love this.
So he's getting statewide publicity for it. He's going to put more billboards?
That's what he's saying. I feel like this is going to work for him, right?
Fingers crossed.
Fingers
crossed. It sounds
crossed.
like it's a little bit of a desperation move, but okay.
Desperation or genius? I say genius. And so, Jeff, obviously you have Theo. You have a lot of happy things in your life, but I want to find you a partner for life, right?
All right.
I want to see you.
You want me on a billboard?
Grow old with the person you love. So, Jeff, I decided to create you a billboard. And I even got him involved as well. Let's take a look at the billboard now, if you can pull it up. See, getting Theo involved, date Jeff, plus Theo. You know, it's Rhinelander's #1 eligible bachelor and his pooch. And Jeff, this is a great picture. If I'm driving down the road and I see this, I'm thinking, wow, what a catch.
Theo's looking right at you, that picture.
Mostly I'm looking at Theo, but also at you. What a catch.
All right, so what are we going to put that up on?
That is what I'm still trying to figure out.
We got to find a billboard.
So we got to find if there's an advertisement company out there that is willing to take on this billboard.
Could you imagine?
I'm all ears. I'm willing to put the money up. I want to find Jeff Love. Okay. Does that sound good
I'm in.
for you?
Let's do it.
But you got to sell me on this though, Jeff, right? Like, you know, let's say an interested person calls in. They say, hey, I'd like to take Jeff Weller out for a date. How are you selling yourself?
Yes.
You're saying yes?
Yeah.
You don't need to ask any questions?
No.
That might be a bad idea. This might actually backfire. Will Theo get to come?
No.
Okay, so sorry, bud. You gotta stay home. You gotta stay home. It's okay though. All right, Jeff. I'm gonna find you love. This is my mission here. Before I go, we're gonna find Jeff Weller love. Anybody interested? Hit me up, please. We're gonna take a break though. I'm north at 4. So get your phones out. Get ready. Be right.
Love your career. Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
Is a new roof on your spring to-do list? Hi, I'm Paul, owner of Overhead Solutions. Now is a great time to think ahead and secure a spot for that replacement on our schedule. Go ahead and call our competitors. But before you sign on that dotted line, call Overhead Solutions. I believe our high quality and fair price can beat our competition.
Call Overhead Solutions for a free roof estimate.
Remember, don't overpay. Call Overhead. Overhead Solutions.
Built Ford Tough. It's a commitment to providing you the capability, productivity, and the technology that you expect from Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 46 years straight. And now during Ford Truck Month, find out what a built Ford Tough truck can do for you. This is Ford Truck Month, America.
Get your tickets today to meet the Packers on the 2023 Tailgate Tour. Simply scan the QR code on the screen to purchase tickets. The Boys and Girls Clubs of the Northwoods is hosting a great Futures fundraising event at the Lakeland Aviation of Minocqua Airport on April 14th. This fun-packed evening will include activities, food and drinks, door prizes, a live and silent auction, music, and Q&A with the Packers. For more information, go to bgcnorthwoods.org.
Having 2 new coaches is a game changer.
You could do well with Chance the Rapper.
Oh my God!
I didn't know you could do that! Playing dirty tricks? What? I'm damn proud of you.
The Voice premieres tonight, 8/7 Central on NBC.
Man your battle station.
I leapt into the middle of a war.
Multiple surface contacts.
And that is my father.
You're about to get your men killed. This is insane!
Quantum Leap, tonight on NBC.
Love your career. Cost Cutters will support you in achieving your career goals. With competitive wages, great benefits, and up to a $2,250 sign-on bonus. Stop in or visit costcutters.com to find your nearest location.
All right, Jeff, it's that time of year where we get the snow today, we get the snow later in the week. I feel like half our audience is like, yes, and the other half is like, oh.
Yeah, you know, I kind of hit my wall like mid-February, early March. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Like, the sun angle is different. It feels warmer, but we got some more snow in the forecast this week.
Mother Nature's hanging on. Well, thank you, Jeff. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow on Up North at 4. Thanks for watching.
Huge online auction, Rhinelander, Wisconsin. Complete dispersal of Nicolay Service Center. Ford tractors, Snap-on tools, auto lift, welders, auto body equipment, and trailers. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
Happy
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $10.99, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
The kitchen remodel project was a major project. After checking around, we went to Featherstone, and we were so glad we did. There was electrical work, plumbing, enlarging a doorway, and of course all the cabinets, countertops, and fixtures.